Hey everyone, today's makeup look is for Tiger's Athletics. As you can imagine with a name like Tiger's, there's going to be some orange makeup going on. I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to do this makeup look, so grab your makeup and let's get started. So we're starting with the Novice Teams makeup look. We're adding a little bit of sparkle to the eyes with the silver Shimmer Gel. So use a Q-tip and pick up a tiny amount of Shimmer Gel. A little goes a long way with this product, so you don't need much. Unload the Shimmer Gel onto the back of your hand and then use your fingertip to swirl it onto the skin. Then dab it onto the eyelid from the inner corner to the outer corner. You can also use a foam applicator to apply it on the eyelid. This product is a lotion-like consistency, so you want to work it into the skin in a dab and wipe motion. If you add too much product, it really won't dry, so it's important to use just a little bit. And that's the finished Novice Teams look for Tiger Athletics. Moving on to the All-Star Teams makeup look. So start by applying a thin layer of a primer across the eyelid to help lock in the eyeshadow. This is optional, but it really helps the eyeshadow to pop. Then I'm dusting a little bit of loose setting powder under my eyes. This helps catch any eyeshadow fallout and makes cleanup super easy later. Now we're moving on to the eyeshadow look. So start with a matte brown eyeshadow and use a dome-shaped brush to press the color into your crease. Then switch to a fluffy brush and blend the color through the crease. Repeat on the other side. Next, we're using the light shimmer eyeshadow. So use your fingertip to pick up some of the shadow and press it into the inner lid right around the tear duct for a glowy highlight. Now we're using the matte orange eyeshadow. So use your fingertip to pick up some of the eyeshadow and press it across the lid from the inner lid to the outer lid. Then switch to a fluffy brush and blend the color through the crease. If you'll be applying eyeliner or lashes, you can do that now. I'm applying black eyeliner to frame out my eyes. Next, we're going to apply the orange glitter eyeshadow. For best results, I strongly recommend using a clear eyeshadow primer because the glitter needs something to grab onto. I'm squeezing out a small amount of primer and swirling it onto the back of my hand. Then I'm using my fingertip to pick up some of the orange glitter eyeshadow and pat it onto the primer on my hand. Next, I'm patting the glitter eyeshadow across my eyelid, directly over the matte orange eyeshadow. Repeat the step with the glitter eyeshadow and primer to pat on more of the orange glitter eyeshadow until the lower lid has an even coat. You can also use a foam applicator to apply it on the eyelid. And repeat on the other side. Once your eyeshadow is finished, add mascara to your lashes. I like to add 2 coats for extra volume. Now we're moving on to lips. So to start with, use a makeup wipe to clean your lips so that there's no oils, balm, or makeup on them. Then grab your matte liquid lipstick. I like to line my lips first and then fill them in using a thin coat. Let it dry completely for a couple minutes. To keep this lip color transfer proof, it's really important to avoid all chapstick, lip balm, or lip gloss underneath the lip color or over top. You want to keep the lip color in the dry matte finish. The final step is to add mega glitter. So take a Q-tip and squeeze a small amount out of the pouch, about a dime size or less. Pick it up with a Q-tip and then apply it around the side of the eyes, around the temples. A little goes a long way with this product, so just use a small amount and you can always get more later. Give it about a minute or 2 to dry. And that is the completed All-Star Team makeup look for Tiger's Athletics. Have a great season, everyone!